Hey, it's Gabe with API Nation. Today I'm going to show you how you can sync SkySlope with MoxiWorks Engage. So all those clients, all those contacts, everybody you've worked with in SkySlope with those past transactions and ongoing transactions can automatically get synced into MoxiWorks. You can get it up and rolling. You can make sure all those contacts have the most updated information from their last transaction, and it's super easy to set up. Let me show you how. The first thing you're going to do is go to apination.com, and then you're going to click on Start Syncing. You're going to see a ton of different apps here: marketing apps, productivity apps, real estate apps. And you can take a look around. You can go to the top though, and also you can search for SkySlope. There it is. So I'm going to click on SkySlope, and it's going to show me all the apps SkySlope can work with. So I'm going to scroll on down until I get to MoxiWorks. Go ahead and click on that. And I can see SkySlope and MoxiWorks can sync up. I can send all my participants, everybody who's been a part of a transaction, into MoxiWorks as a contact. So I'm going to activate that. First step, sign into API Nation. If you don't have an account, just click here and sign up. It's totally free. Or you can sign in with your existing account or your Google account. I'm going to use the Google option. Next step, we're going to connect SkySlope. That's pretty easy. We're going to hit this connect button. It says label secret access key. Some great stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and label this. This is just the name for the connection. So I'm going to call this GabeCo. That would be the name of my company. And then we're going to find the secret and access key. You can click these links and it'll show you exactly where they are. I'm going to show you right now. You just go into SkySlope. You're going to log in. Come on over to your profile. Go to My Account. And over here in integrations, this tab integrations in the top right, go ahead and generate a new key. And there you go. We're going to have a new access key and secret. So I'm going to copy that secret, go back to API Nation, pop the secret in there, copy that access key, go back to API Nation and pop it in. Hit connect. And that's all it takes to connect SkySlope. Very simple. Not too much different from MoxiWorks. In fact, if you're signed in on the browser to MoxiWorks, it'll just recognize that and it'll go ahead and connect you to that account. There we go. So I've connected MoxiWorks, I've connected SkySlope. Now the question is, do I want to sync all on first run? That means all the participants I have in my transactions in SkySlope can get synced into MoxiWorks. I would like to do that. I'm trying to get MoxiWorks up to date with all my contacts from SkySlope. This is great, especially if you have been using SkySlope for a long time and you're just getting started on MoxiWorks. This way, all those contacts get pushed into MoxiWorks. And then if you add anybody or you get new information as you're going through the transaction, that'll also automatically update MoxiWorks. You don't have to update it in two places. If instead of doing all contacts, you wanted to do it just people who started this year or last week up until now, you could specify that with this dropdown. But this looks good to me. I'm going to hit subscribe. All right, this is a final check before we activate this sync. We're syncing all contacts. If I wanted to filter further, I could. For example, maybe I only want contacts that came from a certain city. I could do that, or for a certain zip code, or have a certain keyword in the notes in SkySlope. I could do that. So actually, I am actually going to use this role. I'm going to say role contains buyer, and then I'm going to go to advanced mode. I'm going to add a rule, and I'm going to say or role contains seller. That way I'm only syncing in buyers and sellers, and I'm not pulling in agents, I'm not pulling in lawyers, I'm not pulling in any of the other stuff. Just the contacts I'm going to want in the future. So that could work. You're going to want to double check and make sure that's exactly how the roles are spelled, and that's exactly how they're capitalized. But once you double check that, you come down here to mapping, and you can see we do most of this for you. We're putting the email into the email field. We're putting the first name into the first name field, last name into the last name. If you want to add any additional information into any of these fields, you're just going to hit the plus sign, search for the information you want, and pop it in there. I'm going to put in a first name, and I'm going to put in a last name. There we go. This looks good. I'm going to go to the top and activate this sync. And that's it. The sync is now up and running. Now, all those contacts, all those participants I have in SkySlope are going to automatically get added to MoxiWorks. So there you go. That's how you connect SkySlope to MoxiWorks, get all your contacts from SkySlope added to MoxiWorks, get MoxiWorks up and running, and it'll stay updated with all the changes you make to participants in SkySlope. This way you don't have to change it in 2 places, they're just in lockstep, and you have time to focus on creating more deals. If you have any questions or need any assistance setting up this sync, give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We're API Nation, and we're connecting the world's applications.